I stare at the drain in the center of the concrete floor. It was the first thing I saw when they locked me in this cell, and I've barely looked away since. At first, I was just obstinate, dragging my feet in the thin prison slippers they gave me, so they were forced to pull me along the hallway by both arms. But when I saw the drain, I started to scream. It grew in my vision until it dominated the little cinder block cell, and I kicked at the men who held me, trying to wrench my arms out of their iron grasp. I could only conjure the most gruesome scenarios for why they'd need a drain in the floor. Whatever horrors I imagined haven't come to pass, at least, not yet. But the drain still dominates my attention. It's like a lodestar to me, pulling my focus back to it again and again. Even now, I'm lying on my side on the narrow cot against the wall and staring at the thing as though there's still something to be learned from it. 5.5 inches across, 32 little holes, and a dent the size of a nickel just off the center. What are you doing? The familiar voice is faint through the heating vent. Baking a cake. He laughs, and the sound makes me smile. I'm a little surprised my muscles still remember how to make the movement. Are you staring at that drain again? I don't say anything. Please, he says. You're only going to drive yourself crazy. But I have something else in mind. Today, finally, I'm going to uncover all of the drain's secrets. I hear the footsteps of an approaching guard sometime later. Time is hard to judge in here, with no clocks or windows or any activity to break up the long flow of seconds. All I have to mark time by are my conversations with the boy in the cell next door, and the waxing and waning of my own hunger. My stomach growls at the sound of the boots against the cement, the sound like a bell to one of Pavlov's dogs. It must be lunchtime. The heavy metal door slides open enough to reveal Kessler, the guard with the face like the smoldering of a doused fire. Most of the guards are indifferent to me, but he really hates me. Resents being made to wait on me, I guess, bringing me my meals and fresh changes of the plain blue clothes they've given me to wear. It makes me smile. If he only knew what I was accustomed to before the world crumbled around us, like a house eaten from the inside by rot. Kessler holds the lunch tray out for me, and I move quickly to snatch it from his hand. When I'm not fast enough, he drops it with a clatter to the floor, sending bits of food flying in every direction. The indignity of scrambling for anything Kessler offers me burns at my insides. But for once, I'm eager for my meal. Though not for the brown, sloppy food on the tray, of course. For the cutlery that comes with it. Kessler gives me a sharp, mocking grin and slides the door of my cell shut again. As soon as he's gone, I grab the spoon and fork off the tray and begin examining them. There's no knife. There never is. The soggy meat doesn't require cutting, and they're probably afraid I'd stage a daring escape attempt with the dull plastic utensil, brandishing it at the men with machine guns outside my cell. I put the tray to one side and sit cross-legged by the drain. I try the fork first, pressing the tongs to one of the screws that holds the grating in place. As I suspected, they're too thick to fit the grooves, so I toss it. It skitters across the concrete and lands by the tray. My only hope is the spoon. I press the curve of it against the same screw, and this time one edge catches. I hold my breath, as though any change in the air pressure of the room might undo things, and press down onto the spoon, trying to use it to loosen the screw. It slips. I try it again 6 times, but it's no good. The spoon keeps slipping off the screw so that I'm pressing and turning into nothing but air. The curve of the spoon is too severe to fit against the straight groove of the screw head, and I nearly hurl the spoon against the wall in frustration. I stop with my hand raised in the air, take a breath.